Welcome to another episode of I'm No VW Expert Garage. Today I'm going to be installing this right here so that I can access my fuel sender, which is not working on this van. I'm not sure what style I have because it is a 73, and I think from what I've seen that it could be two different styles. So the first thing I did, ordered this online. It was like $60 shipped to my house in Arizona. It's a nice piece of metal with some screws and an Allen wrench to put it in, and then it comes with this. Now the tools I'm going to be using to install this is tape to hold that to there, hammer and punch so I can mark these holes, use some markers. I got an 1/8 inch drill bit which I'm going to use first, then I'm going to use a 1/4 inch on all of the holes. If they don't quite line up, then I guess I'll try a 5/16 on there. Don't want to if I don't have to. Got a ruler, got a grinder. I'm going to use some of this around the outer edge after I install it, just to help seal it up a little bit. Some safety glasses, and of course, a fire extinguisher will be needed. Let me get started on it. So on my bus, this is how I'm doing it. I took this plate, I sat it here. I counted 1, 2 rows over, and then I set this here. Then I took a measurement here, and for my bus, from this point of the cover to the outer edge of here, I used 3 7/8 of an inch. And then from the outer edge to here, I drew a center line, which is 3 inches, since this is 6 inches across. So now what I'm going to do is I'll take this template, put it on here, line up my center mark, kind of help try to get these centered as best as I can. So also what I did, I didn't draw it yet, but I measured from the outer edge of the plate, to the center of this, which is about 9/16 of an inch. That'll be where you cut it, right here, to save that piece of metal. And then from the outer edge here to here, it's 3/4 of an inch. Now all of these measurements are on my bus. Don't know if they'll work on yours or not. They could, maybe, maybe not. So let's punch these holes. So I use this blue tape and put it down so that you can see a little bit better when you punch your holes. just drilling blind. I have no clue if anything's back there or not. I mean, I've seen other videos, but who knows? Their bus might be the same as mine, or yours might not be either. All right, I switched over to this 1/4-inch bit. Kind of sucks with this seat here. I should have taken it out, but kind of lazy. Oops, forgot to pre-drill that one. Let me see if one of these bolts will fit through a 1/4-inch hole. It will. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mark where I want to cut the part that we're going to save. So you're going to kind of split between these two holes here. I mean, I had that measurement, but I think I'll just kind of eyeball it. This I'll just kind of put it kind of close to the roll there. All right, so what I did is I drilled little 1/8-inch holes in the corner. That way I'll know where to stop. This time I did get my glasses on. Should have had them on with the drill, but yeah, whatever. I'm old. I survived this long. I think I'm going to cut the other way because that shit hurts when it hits my finger. Like I said, this fucking chair, I should have taken it out. It kind of sucks. Alright, I'm starting on cutting it. Sounds kind of loud. I'll bring you back in when I'm done. nicked my finger with that grinder. So that went pretty smooth. This will go right here. I don't know if you can see that sender or not, but lined up pretty well in there. I grabbed some files. I think I'll try to see if I can get them. That's not going to cut it, I don't think. I'm going to do a quick test fit. They look pretty good. I think I'm going to drill these outer ones to 5/16 so I can have a little bit of play. Leave those ones at 1/4 inch. If I get the 5/16 drill, that is. So this is the first time I'm trying to have a stand when I'm doing this stuff, and I'm using my watch to pause it each time. All right, I'm going to get this tape off of here, and then I'm going to dry fit it first just to make sure everything looks like it's going to bolt up good, and then after that I'll put some of that silicone on there and install it. I did end up just using the file to keep the file underneath it. It was just loud and it took a minute, but it was accomplished. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 5/16 on all of those holes. So I just put a little black silicone on both of the two edges. I don't think it's really needed. But don't forget, this part of the edge goes towards the front of the vehicle because the back is flat. This has a little lip on it. Let's see if I can get this in here without getting silicone all over my hands. Those ones aren't too easy to get in. Must be the angle of this little curve here or something. Maybe it's that bolt. All right, I got them all hand started. Use one of these at your own risk. It's a 5/16 Allen. This one right here, it looks like there's a bigger of a gap right there, so that's why it sounded a lot louder pulling it down. See how it kind of bends it, but I think it has something to do with this edge here. Maybe bump it out that way a little bit more. Don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right, I think those are all good. Let me go clean this up a little bit, put this on, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, let's see how this panel fits on here. Probably get like a piece of foam to put underneath here when I put this back on after I change out my fuel sender. You know, I ended up with the 5/16 holes on everything. It looks pretty good. You know, like I said, this is the first time I ever tried this video like this. What I'm going to do is I'll try another one again when I put that fuel sender in, but I got to order one of those up. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe.